Well, what makes a place expensive? Do you know? Well, the most expensive neighborhoods in the world have an exceptionally high per capita income as well as a high median house price. Because of the high local income level, the high cost of living in these neighborhoods also includes premium restaurant charges, high-end shopping, and above-average living expenses. That's the major reason why these neighborhoods are super expensive. So today, I'll be giving and sharing with you guys the 10 most expensive neighborhoods on this planet, and you'll be shocked by the prices. But before that, I want you to subscribe and click the notification bell. Let's right in. Let's look at what we have at number 10, which is Esher, for a whopping price of $2.41 million. Esher, a London suburb, is well known for its high home costs and breathtaking scenery. Not far away, the National Trust of England manages the Claremont Landscape Garden, which has housed not just some of Britain's wealthiest residents but also Leopold I and Princess Charlotte. Esher's average property price is roughly $2.4 million or £1.5 million. The most costly properties, on the other hand, sell for significantly more, with some, such as 20 Front Clare Hill, selling for £8.25 million, or the equivalent of $10.3 million. Esher, like much of London, has a long history. It first appears in history in 1086 as Ascilla, where it was governed by Normandy's Abbey of the Cross. Manors were first catalogued in the 1700s during the reign of King Henry VIII. Number 9. Tribeca, $3.7 million. Tribeca is a neighborhood in New York City's Lower Manhattan. Despite its origins as farmland and subsequent transformation into a textile industry center, this district is renovated as the most costly in the city. It is well known for the Tribeca Film Festival, which began as a method to help the area recover following 9/11. Tribeca has an average property price of $3.7 million and per capita income of $107,794, which is more than 3 times the national average. The high-end downtown Manhattan area is home to celebrities such as Justin Timberlake, Harry Styles, and Jennifer Lawrence. Did you know that Tribeca, like many other New York City neighborhoods, is an acronym? It's Tribeca, in this example, which stands for Triangle Below Canal Street. Number 8. Good Class Bungalow, Singapore, $4 million. Good Class Bungalows are not by definition a neighborhood, but they are the most prestigious style of dwelling in Singapore. Their asking prices range from $4 million. A bungalow within such good class bungalow areas, GCBA must have a minimum land plot size of 1,400 square meters and a maximum building height of only 2 stories. Owners must also agree not to build a bungalow that occupies more than 35% of the land size to ensure the complex's sustainability. On Jane's Addition, one of the most renowned good class bungalows is currently available. Number 7. Saint-Germain-des-Prés, $4.2 million. In France, regions are organized into 20 arrondissements, which are further subdivided into administrative quarters. Saint-Germain-des-Prés is the most costly section of Paris's 6th arrondissement, and the most expensive neighborhood in France. Its 1904 residents, known as Germanopratans, have a wonderful view of the Seine. The average residence in Saint-Germain-des-Prés sells for €3.98 million or $4.2 million. Cafes are extremely popular in Saint-Germain-des-Prés. Café de Flore, Les Deux Magots, and Brasserie Lip have all received international acclaim. Some, like Café Procope, are quite old, going back to 1686. Number 6. Medina, $6.2 million. Medina, Washington is a Washington state suburb located on the shores of Lake Washington. It is well known for not just being one of the world's most expensive neighborhoods, but also for hosting some of the world's wealthiest people. Both Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and Microsoft founder Bill Gates have houses in the Medina. Even though the Medina area is well known for its billionaires, the average household income is closer to $200,000, which is still rather significant. Medina features some of the highest rated and most expensive schools in the country to meet the needs of its wealthy inhabitants. Medina's people, many of whom are former Microsoft employees, are not the only ones who are high-tech. To protect its wealthy residents, the city is noted for having some of the most stringent security measures in the world. Every license plate is captured and recorded by cameras at every interception point in the area, instantly notifying local authorities if the numbers appear in the police database. You are entering a 24-hour video surveillance area, say signs in Medina. Number 5. Glenbrook, $7.5 million. Glenbrook, Nevada real estate typically sells for $7.2 to $7.5 million. One of the reasons it can charge such excessive fees is because of its size, which leads to selectivity. The neighborhood's population was only 287 in 2020, implying that the few residents that sell They are all in the same high price range. The neighborhood is named after the legendary Glenburg House Hotel, which is nearly as ancient as the city itself. Glenburg is Lake Tahoe's oldest populated region, with people dating back to 1860. Glenburg is a small community that can get away with being restrictive. The beach and bay are only accessible to residents of the gated community, including renters, with no public access. Glenburg's hotel prices are also exorbitant, with the average night costing $131 and most costly hotels charging $880 or more. Number 4. Atherton, $10.7 million. Atherton, California has the state's most expensive neighborhood. It has a population of 7,188 people and is located in San Mateo County. Atherton was named in 1923, while the area had existed since the 1860s under the name Fair Oaks. Faxentine Atherton, a landowner from Southern California, earned the area's eventual namesake. Those people are known as some of the wealthiest in the country, with Atherton's population being ranked numerous times, the most recent in 2019 as having the single highest income per person in the country among communities in its demographic bracket. Homes in Atherton typically sell for $10.7 million or more, with several on the market for considerably more. One at 170 Atherton Avenue is a $100,000 mansion with 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms on an 8-acre site. Number 3. Port Royal, $17.9 million. Port Royal in Naples, Florida is one of the most expensive neighborhoods in the world due to its location right on the beaches of the Gulf of Mexico. This means that building space is restricted and the houses that do exist have direct beach access. The majority of houses for sale in Port Royal are big ranch-style properties with at least 5,000 square feet in single-story configurations. The average home sale in this glitzy coastal area is worth $17.9 million. Port Royal's history goes back to the late 1940s when it was named after an old Jamaican port city. Soon after, in 1959, the Port Royal Club was formed, quickly becoming a hub of luxury entertainment, dining, and other amenities. This only adds to the neighborhood's attractiveness by attracting premium brands like Gucci and Swarovski to Port Royal's busy shopping section, dubbed Miami Trail, and luxury restaurants like Ocean Prime and the M Waterfront Grill. Number 2. Paterson Hill, $35 million. Paterson Hill, a part of Singapore's River Valley, is an affluent area with several streets populated by the most luxurious tenement structures on the planet. The Mark, one of these, is SC Global Development's monument to the area's opulence. The Herms, an apartment in the Mark's iconic tower, is its crown treasure. In 6,200 square feet are crammed with French decor, luxury couches, expensive art, and other wonderful touches. This type of living space can cost up to $45 million to own. The average price of a home in Paterson Hill is a smaller but no less daunting than $35 million. Every property in the Mark's signature tower features a 15-meter private pool that hangs out over the city's skyline, or is cantilevered to round out the extravagant facilities available to buyers. The building boasts 180 degrees unobstructed views of Singapore's poshest shopping district. Number 1. Kensington Palace Gardens, $44.34 million. Kensington Palace Gardens is the most expensive neighborhood. Kensington Palace Gardens is a street west of central London with a surrounding neighborhood property worth that has to be seen to be believed. This posh neighborhood west of London is located near Kensington Palace. It was once known as the Queen's Road. It is currently renowned as the true billionaire's row for the most opulent homeowners in England. Depending on market conditions, the average property price in this area can reach $44.34 million. It was so opulent in the 1840s that it was regarded as part of the grounds of the palace itself, which houses the Dukes of Cambridge, Gloucester, and Kent, as well as their duchess. Houses in Queen Anne and Italianate styles are frequently sold only to embassy leaders and national ambassadors, depending on the size of the area. Those sold by the crown to private residents bring in a lot of money. Lakshmi Mittal, an Indian steel magnate, purchased a mansion in this neighborhood in 2008 for $87.432 million as an example of one of these private residences. We have arrived at the end of this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and smash the notification bell. See you in the next video coming up. Bye for now.